Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about Nintendo censoring the scene of enemy Goombas catcalling a female party member from Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door Remake, which is absolutely insane to me. I don't think they should be censoring this. I am completely against any type of censorship, especially in old games. I don't understand why big companies like Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft always have to censor these old games for this modern audience that doesn't play games. They're absolute tourists, and they don't have any money to purchase these games. They're just gonna sit up on Twitter, cry all day about something they see that feel offended by, and then never buy the product after the changes are made. So this comes to us from Bounding in the Comics. In the latest case of a video game remake making an edit to its source material's original script, Nintendo has censored a scene wherein a trio of enemies aggressively catcall one of Mario's female allies from their upcoming remake of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. So right here, you can see the original text that says this right here. Obviously, they're villains, so of course they're going to say things like this. Occurring early on in the red-hatted plumber's two-dimensional journey and serving as a setup to the game's live combat tutorial, the scene in question sees Mario and his newfound allies, Goombella, a friendly female Goomba, and Professor Frankly, a bespectacled and academic-minded Goomba, accosted by an assorted trio of rough and tumble Goombas as they attempt to make their way through the ruins found underneath the city of Rogueport. In the original 2004 GameCube release of The Thousand Year Door, upon crossing paths with the enemy trio, each of its members proceed to catcall Goombella, to which she ultimately responds by telling them to kick rocks. Unable to handle this rejection, the Goombas then proceed to save face by attacking both her and Mario, thus kicking off the first combat encounter in which players can actually control the party. The scene in question can be seen at the beginning of this Let's Play as provided by YouTuber Playframe, where the Goomba says, hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? The second one says, what's up, baby? Why don't you hang out with us for a while? We play real nice. And the Spike Goomba says, man, what's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache, man, like that? And Goombella responds by saying, oh, it is, like, so sweet that you boys think I'm cute, seriously, but yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfy, now get out of our way. Then they respond by saying, ouch, that was cold, well, you're too good for us, and nobody sings us like that. So, yeah. However, as seen in a preview of the title provided by CG Magazine, the upcoming 2024 Switch remake sees this scene plays out in a much different fashion. Therein, rather than leaping to blows due to being rejected by Goombella, the enemy trio instead take issue with Mario and company's trespassing on their underground turf. So now, the scene reads like this. Hey man, what's up? We think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground. Typical, your surface level snobs are so stuck up. Oh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Yeah, come on over, scruffy mustache man. We're going to teach you some proper manners. And Goombella responds by saying, leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of the port town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here because it stinks. It sounds absolutely garbage. This dialogue's horrible. Ouch, that was cold. You're too good for a fight. If you ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight without us. This isn't even English at all. Notably, per a 2004 translation guide, the game's a Japanese script provided by GameFAQs user Tsukichi. In its original non-localized release, Martin's encounter with the Goombas plays out roughly the same as it would in English, with Goombella being hit on and rejecting the enemies. As of writing, Nintendo has not yet offered any public comment as to the reasons behind their censoring of their Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake. Still making its way to Nintendo Switch on May 23rd. So it's a good thing I do have the original. This will most likely make the original go up in price, because people would like to play it as it was intended to be played. I don't understand why they're doing this nonsense. Especially, like I said in the beginning, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft do these weird things where they censor games for this weird modern audience that doesn't have any money to buy these games, doesn't actually play these games, and when they do play these games, they enter a gaming space. They're typically tourists that want to change what gaming is, like they have been doing for years, because they get offended by literally everything. So in order for gaming to fit the way they want to play, they want everything to change for them and not have gaming the way it's always meant to be. People talk a lot of crap. People have fan service games. People just want to be having their have their entertainment and be left alone. And that's absolutely it. I don't understand why they remake old games and then they change stuff. They did the same thing with Super Mario RPG, where you could find a spicy item that Peach has in her room, and they removed that from the game as well. So, at least I believe so. They did the same thing with, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where you could find Tifa's underwear in the original game, and now you can't. It's just a weird thing. Like, they're supposed to be preserving these things, and they just don't. So that's why people go back and play original versions, because they want to play the original versions that are uncensored, like untouched, and just the way it was meant to be played. So, and that whole Tifa thing was supposed to be for a comedic thing in the game as well. So it's nothing really too serious. So I don't understand why they changed it in the first place. But I digress. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button and comment below if you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. Let me know if you're going to be picking this game up, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.